Hi ladies, welcome to, I think this is day 3 of our sneak peek into our 8-week HIT Lift Awesome Nutrition program. So I promised today that I would talk about superfoods. So I am going to share with you the wonderful shake, or I guess you could say superfood heaven is Shakeology. I brought a couple packages with me to work today so that I could kind of show you what it looks like and give you a little background and information on the actual superfoods, and then also tell you why I'm obsessed with them, why they're so vital, and a little recipe I'll give you that I'm absolutely obsessed with as well. Okay, so first things first, there's 2 ways to get Shakeology. You can get, and this is a bag right here. This little guy has over, this is equal to, I guess you could say, 7 salads. Okay, so like the nutrition value of this. But you can get Shakeology in 2 versions. You can get it in a big giant bag that would last you for a month, or you can get individual packages like this, and I'm pretty sure they come with 24 packages. I like to sometimes mix it up. So like 1 month I'll do like a big bag just full of like all one flavor, like chocolate or something, or I have vanilla here and cafe latte here, but I might do like a big giant bag one month, and then I might switch it up and do the variety pack so that I have different flavors to kind of choose from. So you'll see at my house, my husband's obsessed with the superfoods. My son loves the superfoods. And pretty much anyone who comes over, I can make them my absolute famous smoothie bowl, which I'll get into that in a second. But it's nice to have the options of flavors, but it's also nice to have the big bag as well. So with the superfoods, so if you have never heard of a superfood is like, I'll give you an example of one. Blueberries are considered a superfood. Pomegranates are considered a superfood. Kale is considered a superfood. And there's so many other superfoods out there that are things that you may never have heard before. So something that's really cool, which we're gonna share a video later about where everything that is in this little bag is from all over the world and why the ingredients in here are top of the line, you guys. I talked about earlier that I listen to a lot of doctors speak about the food industry these days and kind of how our food is grown and raised, and our food alone is lacking in nutritional value. So when you are eating a very clean diet, sometimes you still might notice you're having some either digestive issues or you're still feeling a little bit tired, low energy, and that's just simply because the way the food is grown is not as top-notch as it had been in the past. Unless you're buying from like local farmers and really making sure that you're focused on, you know, how do they grow the product and what kind of chemicals and things do they use, if any. So with that being said, supplementation is huge. And I've actually talked to my physician as well about this. I brought this into him and showed him the ingredients. I brought this into my gynecologist as well because I'm planning on getting pregnant at some point again, and I want to drink this when I'm pregnant. So I brought this into my gynecologist. I also brought it into my physician. Both of them were absolutely blown away by the ingredients that were in here, and both said it is something that I should definitely keep in my daily routine. My gynecologist also said totally fine to drink while you're pregnant. However, when I do say that, that is my gynecologist's opinion. So if you are pregnant and you are in here and you're wanting to drink this, I would highly recommend talking to your doctor. But anyways, so this is, like I said, it's equal to 7 salads. So this could be in replacement of like a multivitamin. I'm just giving you an example of like how to wrap your head around this. I don't treat this as a meal replacement. A lot of people will get kind of like, you know, we're used to seeing shakes all over the internet and like Slim Fast and I don't know, Nutrisystem, and having all these shakes that you're going to replace all your meals with and you're going to lose all this weight. Well, yeah, you'll lose a ton of weight if you're just drinking shakes for every single meal, but that is not a sustainable, healthy thing to do. These are not, you can use them as a meal replacement if you really want to. I'm the type of person who absolutely loves to actually have physical food to eat. I don't want to drink my meal. So I use this as a snack. But it really just depends on what you're going to throw in it. And it really just depends on your goals, I guess you should say. So a couple ways you can make these the superfood shake is to just blend the protein into like almond milk or water or regular milk or coconut milk, whatever you want to blend it with, and then just drink it from there. But a lot of the ladies in here, including myself, will add some things to it. So you can add fruit to it, so like frozen berries, frozen bananas. You can add avocado to it to make it a little bit thicker, a little more like a pudding. You can actually make food with these as well. So you can make like brownies with these. You can make cookies with these. You can make protein balls with these. So it's not just a shake. It can also be used to make healthier desserts and things like that. So it's really cool to have those options. You can see that I'm holding a bag and it says vegan at the top. There are two options with Shakeology. There is a whey protein Shakeology, which this is not. The whey protein is not going to be vegan. It's going to have dairy in it because that is what whey is. It's an animal protein. But if you want to go with the vegan option, so this is made with pea protein, so absolutely no animal products in this, you can always go with the vegan option. Personally, I like both. I'm not a vegan. I've tried the whey protein or the whey Shakeology, and I've also tried the vegan Shakeology. I just prefer the vegan because I just think it has a better taste. Honestly, I just think it has a better taste. I'm not a huge fan of whey, just the way it tastes, so I do the vegan option, but you can do whatever you want. So like I said, it kind of is a replacement of like a multivitamin. I'll just give you like my experience with using it. I was anemic after having my son, and actually before having my son, I was anemic when I was younger. And I was on iron pills all the time. And then I kind of changed my diet around a little bit, and so I didn't have to take iron every single day, but I still had to incorporate iron into my regimen. And then when I got pregnant, I was like very anemic. So I had to take iron pills all the time, and even after having my son, I was like on iron, and it was really messing up my digestive system. And if any of you have ever taken iron pills, you understand. So I didn't realize that this could replace that. So I started drinking Shakeology when I started my fitness journey. And I wanted to try and stop using my iron pills. So I was like, okay, this has a ton of iron and good stuff in it. So I'm gonna see if I can just drink this instead of doing my iron pills. And I am not currently needing to take them. So it's been a game changer in that for me. And it can be a totally different game changer for you. I also have, my mother-in-law is diabetic, and I had her take the ingredients for this to her doctor to see if she would be allowed to take it or drink it, and it was A-okayed by her dietitian. So you guys, this is top of the line supplementation, where it's going to give you all that dense daily nutrition that you need, that's going to fill those gaps that the food kind of leaves behind. And maybe you're not an enormous veggie eater. So I know Sandy in this group talks about it all the time, how she's not a huge veggie person. And so what's really cool about this, and the CEO of this company actually, of Beachbody, hates vegetables too. And that's kind of why they developed this, because he didn't like to eat vegetables all the time, and his wife is actually the person who kind of came up with the ingredients for Shakeology. And so he uses that as like, okay, well, if I don't get all my vegetables in, because I'm not a huge fan, I know for sure I have my servings and everything that I need right here when I drink this. So that's another thing, because sometimes, you know, we don't get all of our veggie servings in. I hope we do with the nutrition plan. You should. But if for some reason it's like hard for you to eat that many vegetables, you know that you're A-okay because you have this supplementation. So that's another thing about it. So that's kind of just like a quick summary of what Shakeology is and why it's just great. And I absolutely love it because it gives me energy. It's a great, like, I drink mine or eat mine in between the lunch and dinner time when I get really hungry between those two times. Just probably because I've been awake for so long, and I don't know, that's when like my cravings kind of come in. So I will make this right after I get out of work, and then that way it holds me over until dinner, and then that way I'm not eating an enormous dinner. That's one thing that's another thing that I absolutely love about the Shakeology is before I was drinking it, I was still snacking in between lunch and dinner, but I was still finding by the time dinner came, I was still so hungry and I was just devouring way too much at dinner because I was so hungry and I was eating way too many carbs, and it just totally like destroyed my goals. So this has been holding me over for so long, and sometimes I even get to dinner after eating this and I'm like, I'm not really that hungry, and I just have like a really small portion, which is amazing at dinner to have a smaller portion actually, because that's just scientifically proven. You should be going to bed not with an enormously full stomach, so that your body's able to like break down everything. So what I usually do with my Shakeology, and I will share a picture and my recipe in the comments below this video, I make smoothie bowls. Now you can put this in a shaker cup and drink it as a shake, but I make smoothie bowls. So what I do is I take, in my NutriBullet, I take 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. I put one of these packages in there. I usually go for chocolate, but I absolutely love cafe latte as well. I will do my chocolate Shakeology. I will do a tablespoon of PB2, which is powdered peanut butter. I'll do a tablespoon of that, and I'll do a ton of ice, and I grind it all up till it becomes really thick, like ice cream almost. I dump it into my bowl, and then what I do is I top it with banana. So I slice up some banana. I put a little bit of coconut flakes on there. I'll do a little bit of cinnamon. I'll do a couple dark chocolate chips, and I will drizzle it with some honey. And oh my God, it is so good. It looks beautiful and it tastes like dessert. And there's nothing better than getting home from work and just diving into enormous, sweet, chocolatey, banana, creamy bowl of Shakeology, but tastes like you're eating ice cream. And if you are a person who craves sweets at night, do this at night. Make that smoothie bowl at night, and just it gives you an enormous amount too. So it's like this big bowl of just like chocolatey goodness, and you just, oh my God, it's so delicious. I'll share that below. We're also gonna share another video, like I said. The creator of Shakeology is gonna take you through where he actually got all of the ingredients that go into, and all the superfoods that go into Shakeology, and why it is so amazing and top of the line. All right, ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, like it if it was informative, and comment below if you have any questions, and I will put my recipe below. All right, bye.